We performed a thorough initial inspection of the victim's body.
あ、まずまずの成果やった。
Then you shot the body down, which was
あれ
quite a
は
shot.
見事だった。よしよしよしよし。
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much
我
to be
々は
questioned.
死因を特定
But
し
it's
た
a。start. Let's wrap this up.
スター
I
トを切れ
pronounce
た。や
this
っ
field
と
autopsy over.
遺体を袋に入れよ
No, I am not a gardener.
う。庭師じゃ
I'm
な
a
い。
legal counselor
え
for the dock workers
わ、
union.
嘘。公安労働者組合の顧問弁護士やって。
So let's get to it.
マ
We're
ジ
looking for Titus Hardy.
めっちゃ暗い。早く質屋に行かねば。質屋でごめん、キムに話しかけちゃった。質屋さん、私は泊まりたいんです今
Hello,
日。
hello.
Yes.
売りたいも
Would
のがあ
like
り
to
ま
sell
す。
these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant.
Yes,
200リアル
very
あり
No
が
one
と
was defrauded or jumped.
of course. I'm
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for.
The rest is for him. To compensate for the
う。残り
pain
は
of
キム
being
の金
separated.
だ。
anything else you're thinking of selling?
え、あ、死体の写真見せれるんや。
Oh, no. I don't like a photic
このタトゥーの意
path.
味がわかる？
Counter Radiance Network.
You have absolutely no idea what a photic baths are. But the tattoos on the man are not that.
Another time, perhaps.
やった。ありがとう、キム、マジで。これでお泊まりができる。よいしょ。刑事やのにさ、空き缶売ってお金作らなあかんってやばくない？全然たまれへんし。ああ。よいしょ。じゃあ寝れるかな。
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Well? Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, the electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
明日の21時まで解除
Please
され
pay
た。
for each
ありが
night in advance
とう。
starting tomorrow. 20 real.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
あれ？どうやって泊まればいいの？あれ？どうやって泊まれば？上に行って部屋に入ればいいんかな？じゃあとりあえずここ行こうって。
This is the door to the room. You
模様替えした部屋のドアだ。おやすみ警
Just
部
a
補。
moment. We should talk about our progress on the
あ、
investigation.
一日の終わりの打
Let's
ち
go
合わ
out to the
せ。
balcony.
はい。おう。バルコニーで話そう。わかりました。
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment.
なんか
He
始まった。
listens to the traffic hum.
Now then, we should
捜
talk
査に
about
つい
the
て話をす
investigation.
る。
But
は
I
い。
also feel you're a bit hazy
Why?
on the RCN. Our role here, our rights, our
タバコを吸うん
jurisdiction.
だな、
I
キ
have a
ム。
cigarette every night when I go over my notes.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I apologize, but I only brought
この
one
一
with
本
me.
しか持ち
I
歩いて
have
ないな。
exactly one cigarette every night.
しっかりしとんな。
You mean this?
クールですね。
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose.
Yes. It's been a long and even. We performed a thorough initial inspection of the victim's body.
あ、まずまずの成果やった。
Then you shot the body down, which was
あれ
quite a
は
shot.
見事だった。よしよしよしよし。
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. We still have to go. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean. Not always the right people, I'm afraid. We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less
僕らは
interview him.
組合のリーダ
So that's
ー、イ
enough to
ウ
do
ラー
with
ド
this
クレイ
for
は
tomorrow.
見つけられなかった。そっ
We
か。
didn't talk
確
to the
か
Wild Man's
に。
Rep. We really must do that
ワイル
tomorrow.
ドワインの代表者。そうだね。
Today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice? It's impressive, especially for a man your age.
しかもそんな靴を履いて、この緑の靴のことですか。
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the
お、
orange.
グリーン気に入ったやって。
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
中に入ろう。また明日の朝に。それじゃあ、おお、キムバイバイ。自分の空き缶拾う。めっちゃいっぱいあるやん。ドア閉めとこうか。よしよしよし。空きっぱやったわ。ドア。じゃあ寝まーす。
The bed is cold and not particularly. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your
大
weight
丈夫かこれ
as you
また
stretch
なんか
out,
精神世界に
and
連れてかれ
then
そう。
sleep. And then sleep doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not habit. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells of alcohol and sweat. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your a bit tense in the muscle. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed. Something to do with. What was it that the lieutenant... Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you.
あれれなんやもん。あ、なんかドロドロやねんけど。あ、自分やん。
scent of your childhood. What it says on the can here. Do you remember you're trying?
So something is wrong. Sleep. Oh yes, party time to go to
クソ
work
工
in
場
the
に出勤
ship
する時間だ。
factory.
Good going, buddy. Oh, just a dream. You have
ただの
run what you
夢。
mean. Why are you so tired? It's just that your heart has finally
それは
pumped
てめ
all
え
the
の心
speed
臓は全
out
身から
of your system,
を排出
Buster.
しちまったってだけだぜ
Time to
坊
get
主。
some more.
どういうこと？あ、お酒
You're
飲めって
too
言って
weak
んの
to say
か。
no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of
思考
yourself for
受け入
days?
れる。
Fast recovery, man. Quick turnaround. Super detective
あ、
back
運動
in
向
action.
上薬を手に入れて嗅ぐ。運動向上薬っていうのもあるんや。精神だけじゃなくて。さてと、じゃあ今日の調査始めますか。まずは、キムと会えばいいのかな。キム。キムはここかな。キムはここに泊まったんかな。よ。あれ、おらんのか。
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. This door can only be opened with a key or from... キムと喋れるようになってるけど、どこや私またわからんと。めっちゃ賑やかやん、朝。
あ、キム、おった。キム、おはよう。あ、おはようって言ってくれてる。
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union mustn't turn. Everything points to the dock workers' union. The Belchus, which may, of course, all be wrong. I mean, ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiast. Men who drink beer for breakfast? I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
スキルポイント。
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant. One more thing before we do.
その前に一点だけ、何
We can walk right past them. Continue with our business.
中断していたことを再開してもいいよと。なるほど。
Streetwise. But aren't you curious to know?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway.
わかった。委ねられた。一回タスクを見なあかんね。タスク。あ、そっか。アーマー。石を投げてる少年に何を知っているのか尋ねろ。キムの無線を使って、あ、なるほど。はい。ほう。はい。タトゥーの意味か。2人くらいに聞いてみるといい。あ、現場で検視作業だ。そうだ。めっちゃいっぱいやらなあかんことある。やばい。オッケー、わかった。じゃあ、まず、検視かな。検視。検視をやらんことには始まらんぞ。あと、この男の子にも聞かなあかん。お？
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and
う
takes
わー、や
a
るしか
deep
ね
breath.
え。検視のことは聞いたよね、一
Come
回。
on,
もう
officer.
一回聞く？
You know what a field autopsy is. You've done
それくらい知
100
ってるだろう。これまでに何十回も経験してきたは
What
ず
you
だ。
do know is, at the Copperpedia,
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part. That's right.
yeah, we got this.
検視が始まる。記録簿の現場検視のペー
The
ジを
dead
開
man
く。
stares in silence as you crack open the letter. Above those, an 11
検視を
field.
始め
That's
る。
you.
HDB とイニシャルで
The
書く。
corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just
2、
lies.
殺人事件番号。
KK57
ああ。
dash 0803.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi.
ほいほい。
57. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
まあいいんじゃない？
NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
おおよそ
Try
50
40.
歳。
The damage
40
is so
歳としておこ
extensive,
う。
it's better to err on the young side. He nods.
お、キムがうなずいてる。
Mondial.
ムーンデ
Fair
ィ
to
ー
olive
ジ。
skinned, from the Isola of Muindi.
白
The
人と
pudgy
書
mess
く。
of curdled meat looks neither mon
性別、
Male.
男性。
Pigs can have sex.
男
nor does he
性。
look male, with his pregnant belly and
男性とも
indistinguishable.
判別
We're
しが
still
たい。
going with March 4th. 50. What else? 9. Body identified by
KK57.
none. At least not after the initial exam. Interfering with the body's position or
損
wounds
傷を与えたり
postmortem.
すること。
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dockworkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath.
We should start the postmortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand.
外
on
部
it.
検査。
The deceased
Ah,
wears
so I
armored
hope,
boots and
See, it
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive.
The disappointment is.
The boots are ceramic. Vitreous enamel.
ブーツはセラミ
They
ッ
are
ク。
It would be clever of you to omit the boots
ブーツはい
altogether,
つ手に
sire.
入る
If you are to keep them for yourself,
あ
as you
ー
ought to, you have
丸ご
deserved
と
them
脱スラッ
more
ク
than anyone
なるほ
else.
ど。じゃあブーツの記述省
The
略し
boot
ま
has a
す。
serial number. It's E50.100 tattoos.
うーん。
The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings. To be added to the deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot.
バックル
Color
がつ
well
いてい
nourished,
る。
athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet. The stench is suffocating. Strands of there must
Whoa.
be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with more hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head
頭
of a
蓋骨
dead
に
man.
複数の凹凸
There
があ
are,
る。
for a fraction of a second, you feel something. What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine in his hair. What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine in his hair.
lividity is consistent with hang.
Fucking low velocity. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below.
See?
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose. After some deliberation,
Oh,
you sink the cutters into the knot tying the snap. The knot is
The rope rises to a point. Hemorrhaging is also intact. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars.
from wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
We have a real museum here. Last item. Hands.
The hand feels heavy.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have
うん
nothing.
次は内
Do
部
you have
検査。
anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course,
What's next on the list?
次、外傷状況。
Let's see. We have
be
うわ
thorough. If
ー、紙
head,
傷。
chest, and scalp bite mark injuries.
ああ、鳥類による
Predation
捕
by birds has
食
caused
行動。
damage
な
to
る
the
ほ
body.
ど。
And your opinion, officer?
外傷状況の記入欄の下で2つのチェックボックスがチェックされるの。うーん致命傷ではない。事後の
Next
損
injury.
傷。そうだね。打撲
So,
傷。
the scalp bleeds
頭
from a
皮が
post-mortem head injury.
死後の
A stone.
頭部外傷
The
によ
injury
り
does not have the
出
rim
血
of
してい
an
る
early
小石によ
inflammatory
る傷。
response.
空ののせや
The
な。
perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At max.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum
ぶっ
velocity.
ちぎりの最高速度で投
coagulated
げた。
blood sticks to his scalp and
まあ
chest.
致命傷ではない。
Right. Next,
索状痕。
a dark red abraded ligature
赤
mark
黒く擦り切れ
encircling
た
the
索
neck.
状痕が首の外周に残っており、うなじ部分でそれが途切れている。長さは7センチほどだろう。下の骨は、砕けているが、顎、頸椎は無傷だ。
I see hemorrhaging on the skin
索状痕の
above
上下
and
の皮
below
膚
the
に出
ligature
血が
mark.
見られる。索状痕の深さは1センチ。
1
もがいて首をひっかいた形跡はない。
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. Think for a moment. There's
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to
我
be
々は
questioned.
死因を特定した。
But it's a start. Let's wrap this up.
スタートを切れた、やっ
Field
と。
autopsy over.
遺体を袋に入れよ
Well, we established probable cause of death. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in
う。
detail.
やばいな。
What
私
is there
靴
to say?
盗みたいん
I
やけ
need a
ど。
copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive for processing.
You tilt your head. Also, I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
え、ちょっと待って。何死体からブーツを脱がせるか試す。
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
あ、やべえ、怒られた。
This is okay. So you can sneak out of your room maybe after he's gone to sleep.
彼が眠っている間に。なるほど。おい、死体って言ってる。やってみようか。
The fish lips stay silent in
失敗した。
response.
I told you, he is male. 42.
どうしたらいいかな。一旦、死体からブーツを脱がさなあかんから、一旦立ち去るか。おお、セーブされた。おお。で、あとこいつになんか話聞かなあかんねやんな。
Fuck does Kuno care?
1% of it. He has a
The fuck about it?
死体のアーマーの残りはど
Kuno
こ行っ
doesn't give a
た？
shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. Look at him. Fucking Kuno doesn't give a shit about that
捨て
freak
ちま
arm.
った。
Kuno
どこ
tried to
に？
get the helmet on. It was too big.
でかすぎた。
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea.
海に捨てた。
Rugby style.
うっ
That
そ
shit。means nothing. Yeah? That shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that
おい
armor?
おい
Go
お
fuck the
い。
mustached union. Yeah, cock and boots. You know that jolly you. So yeah, he's the one you wanna talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows.
ブー
Trying
ツ
to
を
catch
履
a
いた
peep at
鳥、
Kuno's armor.
ニワ
Go to
ト
the
あの
gate.
組合の
Ask
陽
him
気な
yourself.
カウファッカー。カウファッカ
curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity
ー。
today.
クーのは今
Kuno
日慈善
Day.
活動す
Kuno
る。えら。
feels sorry for you two losers.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck.
he's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all.
これなんか聞いた気がするな。いいや。共感を上げれば再度リトライできるのか。
Lonesome.
お、思
long
考
way
習得
home.
した。おーい。スキルポイントめっちゃあるんや。まだもうマイナスばっかやろほか。だからいらんわ。で、ちょっと待ってな。スキルをさ、共感上げればいいんやろ？共感これか。で、やってみようか、もう一回。
Fuck does Kuno care?
引く。
What's going on? Isn't on the guff. Like you don't have enough on your
無
plate.
理じゃ
You
ん。
feel a sudden certain.
ダメだ。とりあえず一回、何だっけ、クーノが言ってた、ヒントくれたから、ちょっと待って、その前にいっぱいやらなあかんことあったんよな、確か。タスク。いや、いっぱいあるわ。ちょっと待って。あ、キムに事件のことを。これだ。陽気なメスク人。キムに事件のことを聞いたらいいの？一回聞こっか、じゃあ。
Yes? What do you want to know? Ah, yes. The case brief you made 3 days ago, the RCM matters. Just to be clear, we are police officers.
タスク完了
It's
し
our
た。
job to find the killer. No, it It's not a particularly mysterious case.
うーん。
This is a police investigation, not a... Please do.
The lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a youth.
タスク覚えたってことかな。
Aces low.
お。じゃあ、このいや、ここにさ、いっぱい人を密集してたよね。この人たちの話を聞いた方がいいんじゃないかな。この人、女の人やで。
Let me handle this.
ああ、なんや。
Detective disorientated.
Her entire
場所
character
教えて
has
くるん
shifted.
や。
This young woman is cold as
No, I am not a gardener.
庭師じゃ
I'm
な
a
い。
legal counselor for the Dock Workers
わ、
Union.
嘘。公安労働者組合の顧問弁護士やって。
So let's get to it.
マ
You're
ジ
looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you?
だったら試してみ
Maybe
な。
he does.
自分の右手にいる男を指す。
Talk to him. But know this.
うーん
I'll be keeping...
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority.
she says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Ask your questions, then leave.
おー。あ、小銭だ。ドイツってこいつか。こいつと喋るんか。いけるかな。
This is where you say your bed.
ダイダツハーディー。こんにちは。
Detective,
私に任せる。
Hey, asshole, up here.
we're looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is about him.
あいつに
A
関する
real
捜査。
looker, that
かなりのハンサム。
You sure took your time,
知
huh?
ってんの？
Waited for him to get real.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy.
マジでプリティ
Hanging
ボ
up
ーイ
there,。letting out.
I can't for the
うわー、や
life
ばいや
of
ばい。
me understand why you did it. I mean,
You might want to start asking your questions now.
Do a head count first.
まずは人数を数えろ。裏庭で確認した足跡と彼らを結びつける作業。確
Chances
かに。
are they're going to match. Starting from the right. Boot size 44.
ほうほうほう。
Sitting on his right. Standard working
Hoi, hoi.
across at the other table.
1、2、
Hobnailed
3人目
working
ね。
boots. Size. He spent his youth in Villa Labos.
はい
And
はい
then standard working
4
boot.
人目。
The emblem on his vest says
Oh,
Rowan
oh, oh,
in
oh.
the far corner. Standard
Onin
working
me.
boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. Size 41. With the light step. Not a child in the middle. Heaving
No, no.
and wheezing. Big guy.
体重
And
130 キロ。
46. Deep
なるほどね。
marks.
アーマーを着込んだ
Probably
男がつけば
carried the
220 キロには
victim
な
over.
る
In。conclusion, these seven
この
other
7名
actors
が
on
事
the
件現
crime
場にいた
scene.
役者たち。
The
あの足
footprints
跡は
were
彼ら
theirs,
のものだが一つ
but
だけ矛
there's a
盾がある。そう。
discrepancy.
一人欠けてる。
Exactly.
ご明
You've
察。
stood
お
there
前
for
が
about
黙って
4
立って
seconds,
いた今の
not
時間は約
saying
4秒。
anything. Hit
8
them
人
with
目のメンバー
questions.
はどこにい
the
る？
fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about, madman? There's no eighth Hardy boy, there's 7 of us. Or what? You want to be the eighth Hardy?
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe.
彼女ならメンバーにふさわしい。こいつゲロったな。
She?
彼女だとなら8人目のメンバーは実在して、しかもそいつは女らしい
Who
な
might。it be?
庭師のエリザ
Shut
ベ
the
ス
fuck
か？
up, Glenn!
黙らねえとぶね。バカなやつがおったもんやな。
It has to be good if he won't let you
なる
pursue
ほ
it.
どね。
So let me get this straight. There is an eighth Hardy boy. It's a she, and you...
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a problem. You're not cops here. Don't go digging around.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
The pretty boy. You.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor? Because we took it from the
俺たちが
harbor.
港から持ってきたからだわ。普段の持ち場からな。そして裏庭へ出てあの野郎を吊るした。認めてる。
We did this.
俺たちが釣ったのさ。彼はあなたの瞳をじーっと見据える。一緒に俺たち全員であの野郎が死ぬまで。首にコンテナのベルトが巻かれてたのはそれが理
There's
由
a
だ。
catch hidden somewhere. He
も
didn't
う落と
confess
し
so
穴
that
があ
he
る。
could
自
take them
白したの
all
は
away.
全員まとめて
It's
お前
too
に連
simple.
行させるためじゃない。はっきりしてる。
There is no catch. These 7 honest men
裏な
have
んてない
all
よ。この
equally
7人
come
の正
forth
直
to
者
tell
た
you
ちは
what
何
happened,
があった
so
かを
that you
話す
don't
覚悟を
waste any
持
more
って
of
一
your
人も
time.
かけずにここに来た。
All 7
全員で7人で
together.
一緒に。
They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
解決しちゃった。
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was.
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest A. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them
全
all?
員をしょっぴくなんてゲートあんたに可能
A
かし
trick
ら。
question.
そうなんや。
Don't let her
全員
lead the
捕まえられへんねや。
conversation.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not what you can do right now is go back to your station.
No, no. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him.
Known him? We don't associate.
Yeah!
Quiet. He came.
By the
周りの
Pines
奴らが
Cow,
結構
you
喋り
mean
たがりやな。
representative for White Pines? The shipping...
No. I mean the Pines cow. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard
彼女。
enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
最後の質問。
Why? Because he was worthless mercenary scum.
あの野郎が無価値なクズ
He
傭
stepped
兵。
out of line in
お
my
まけに超えちゃならねえ。一線を越えた。
I he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
誰かがストライキを始めると姿を現すタイプの傭兵。
Had cohort
Oh,
and
oh.
seminine written all over it.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
俺たちの店で爆発しやが
I
った。
can't prove it. But
奴を
I
発見したの
know
はワイルド
he
パ
was
イン
sent
ズ
by
に
the
違い
Wild
ない。
Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNA's goddamn special forces.
自分で言ったんや。
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up.
We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed
女た
workers,
ちに嫌がらせを
threatened
し
to
た。
kill some as
一
a
人がレイ
warning.
プされた。警告に何人か殺すと脅して、労働者にも嫌がらせをしやがった。やべえやつ
From
やな。
rape to harassment
あ
to
ー
threats of violence. He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming
ひい
here
きの
every night.
店。
He grabbed someone?
彼が女性を抱き寄せた。
Yeah. This girl's on the mic.
マイク
A
の前にい
beautiful
た
girl.
その子は美
Young.
人で、しかも
Gets
まだ
into the
若
second
い。
verse of Love
恋
Lake.
の
The
湖
fucker
の
grabs the
2番
legs,
を歌い
starts
始めた
screaming.
ところで、あの足野郎が彼女の足をわしづかみにした悲鳴が上がっ
Show
た
me
よ。
your cunt. Why don't you show me your
お
cunt?
ー
Then he gets knocked on the head with a.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking.
Yeah. Me and Eugene got around.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned.
強
Why
姦の
not?
刑について
This
触れられ
is
た
a
くない。
serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
No. You're not
断
getting
る。
the name. That's a Martinez matter.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
どうやって彼を
We
殺し
hanged
た
him up by his
完全に
neck
動かなくなるまで
until he
首をつ
got
ってやった。見
real
てよ。
still.
分かったらおまわり。
Didn't they teach you anything?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied.
爪痕も認められなかった。確かに。両手を縛られていなかったのに。
The
確かに
lieutenant
ね、
goes
抵
in
抗
for
が
the
なかっ
next
た。
week. Titus,
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions.
Yeah. I knocked him
怪
out.
しいよね。
Came up behind him
釣っ
and
た
got
のは
him
こ
in
の
the
人た
back
ちや
of the
ろうけ
head.
ど、
He
殺
went
し
down
た
like a sack
の
of
が。
sand.
That's right, lawman.
make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran
この
boxing.
肘だよ。
Summer and boxing. He may be lying, but he's good at it.
Right fucking here. Eugene already.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
高い。これにしようか。
Actually,
え、失敗するの
there are
おい、なんで失敗すんねん。
the entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way. Well, this one. But
最
he's
悪だ。
always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Like what, Copper? Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological site.
Not in the arresting mood.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belt.
Look, Coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here, but there
う
are
わ
7
ぁ、銃。
of us, and 2 of you.
That's an Easter 50. As the ants made
おい、
monstrosity.
頭を。あ、やばいやばいやばいやばい。
Almighty God. Even Dick Mullen only has a 45.
Am I gonna have to?
That won't be necessary. Let's just all cool off.
危ねえ。危ねえ。なるほどね。女の人が一人いる。あ。困ったな。お。
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery.
あれ、なんか思考をゲットするチャンスやったかな。
Inside, you see a set of steering
失敗したか。
levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox,
また無線を手に取る。
How may I assist you?
これだ。
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
明日。
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as...
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights.
あとは、オートセーブが走る。タトゥーを知ってそうな人。あ、こいつに話聞いてる。あ、どこ行く？あ、上行けるんや、これ。知らんかった。
You're hazy on the notion of a scab.
A kind of a worm. Contend with me. Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking. Personally, I'd rather beg than scam. If the gentleman shouting on the street came back, we've explained the matters. But the
big guy, he means the leader.
Good one, officer. Imagine.
Psst, show it.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the
盗んだ
strife?
カードを見せてみる。え？
The little boy had the good on his to get me into trouble.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor
アー
situation.
マーの行方を調べるよう言われ
Official
た。
union
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the... So I went to this boy. He serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got... It's a minor nuisance. It's all... I learned that people don't want to talk to each...
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura.
ほう。
Let's say I
図
have
書
friends
館
at the
に友
library.
人がいる。
How does it come?
In parts. 4 in total.
部位
The
ごとに
helmet
外
was the
す。
first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets? Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist
レギンスが
anymore,
なくなっ
if
て
they
た。
ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
All of it? There are junior officers out there eager to prove them.
It's implied. He finds it unlikely.
A Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way. Oh, good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard's got a lot of knowledge about... I don't operate in that capacity.
If it's so simple, why?
Aye. Walk right past Mesh. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, or you could convert to a Semini Suprema. Not yet, no.
やばそ
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven... Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
う。マジ？ほら。
The coin
いけた、
lands
いけた、いけ
into
た。
your hand as if it is all.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment. You know, the winter's fight is slowly... Nothing to worry about, really. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering... You know, serious business.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command
じ
structure
ゃあ
until he
ふざけてみ盗んだ身分証を見せてみましょう。
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic. Then,
But that's not you, officer.
別人。
From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago. Highly unlikely.
ありえないね。
I've known John for several
ああ、
years
やっぱりダメだ。
Also,
僕はもう何年も前から
you told me you're a cop,
三着のことを知ってる。
How did you get his shift cut?
now you're in a mess.
ああ、やっちまった。厄介な展開になってしまった。軽率な提案をしてしまい面目ありません。
Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again? He should watch his...
No, it will prove
ダメだ
useful。still.
まだ使い
Leave
道。
your thieving fingers.
もういいんじゃない
Thank you,
渡せば。
I'll make sure John gets his card back. You're quite the righteous man.
君は
Honor
高
allows us
潔
to
な
keep a
男だ
respectful
ね。
distance from each other. So, what do you need?
よし。この上通れるって知らんかったわ。ああ、電子ロック変わってる。ストが起きたら警備員の後ろにあるボタンを押せ。警備員の後ろにある。わお。